Hello students, secondary 1, chemistry. Now we are going to start a new unit 3, titled Solutions, Acids and Bases. In lesson 1 in this unit, we are going to study types of solutions. What is the meaning of solution? When you have a glass of water and dissolve some salt, for example, and stir, in this time you got what is known as a solution. Solution here is salt and water. This is a homogeneous mixture of the two substances. You can dissolve more than one solute. Solution is a homogeneous mixture of two substances or more. Two substances here in my example is salt and water. The solute is the substance that you dissolve. The solvent is the substance in which the solute dissolves. So we can say that any solution consists of solute and solvent. The solute is present in a small amount, and the solvent is present in the solution in a greater amount. This is the sodium chloride salt. This is the solute. The solute is a component which is present in lesser amount. The solvent is the component in present in greater amount. There are three types of solutions. First one is called true solution, like salt dissolved in water, sugar dissolved in water. These are simple examples for the true solution. This solution is clear. If you dissolve milk powder in water, you get what is known as colloidal solution or a colloid. This solution is not clear as it is in the first case. True solution is clear, but the second one, which is for example milk powder dissolved in water, the colloid is not clear like milk solution. Third solution is called suspension. When you dissolve some sand or dust in water, you get what is known as suspension solution or suspension. This solution is not clear. When you let this solution for a short time, it gets clear gradually, and sedimentation occurs at the bottom. Precipitation occurs at the bottom, and the solution becomes relatively, to some extent, clear. But sedimentation occurs at the bottom of the container. These are simple drawings for the types of the three solutions. The first one is, which is a true solution, a homogeneous mixture of two substances. At this case, the solute particles is relatively small. It is less than 1 nanometer in diameter. The second one, which is the colloid, an intermediate substance with intermediate particle size. The size particle of the solute is from 1 to 100 nanometer. In the third case, the suspension, heterogeneous. It's heterogeneous means non-homogeneous, because the solution is in the upper part is clear, but in the bottom is not clear, completely turbid. Sedimentation occurs at the bottom. A homogeneous mixture with precipitating particles at the bottom here. This is a comparison between the three in the particle size. Here, particle size is small, particle size intermediate, particle size greater. Clearness, comparison between them in clearness. This solution is clear. This is not clear. This is not clear also. You can see, you cannot see the particles of the solute here, and also you can see the particles here but you can see the particles here because the particles are greater in size. Precipitation, no precipitation occurs here, and also no precipitation occurs here, but precipitation occurs here. Sedimentation means. Separation by filtration, no, you cannot separate the salt or sugar by simple filtration in the case of true solution. Also, you cannot separate the milk powder from water here in the colloidal solution. But here in the suspension, you can separate by filtration the solute which has a greater size. These are the definitions of the three types of solutions. There are many types of solutions. Gas, there is a gas solution, liquid solution, or solid solution. It depends on classification of solutions, depends on the solvent and solute states. For example, if you have air, for example, oxygen in air, this is an example for gas in a gas, oxygen in air, or nitrogen in air, both of the solute and solvent is gas. This is also an example for a solution of gas in a liquid. The solute is a gas and the solvent is a liquid, such as soft drinks or oxygen dissolved in water. The solute may be a liquid and the solvent may be a liquid also, like alcohol is a liquid and water. This mixture of alcohol in water is an example of a liquid in liquid. It seems liquid together, both of them solution. The solute may be solid and the liquid may be the solvent may be liquids, such as sugar in water or salt in water. The two substances, solute and solvent in the solution, both may be solid, like chrome alloy or alloys like nickel, and also like gold alloys. Gold alloys are example for solid in a solid. These are types of solutions. A homogeneous mixture of two substances or more, this is the definition of a solution. Air represents a gaseous mixture of the type gas in a gas. Soft drinks is an example of a gas in liquid. Yes, this is the answer. Sodium chloride in water is an example of solid in liquid. This is the answer here. There are many types of molecules. The molecule of any substance may be ionic. Two atoms together form a molecule. If the difference between the two been a property called electronegativity. If there is a greater difference between the two atoms in electronegativity, you get an ionic compound in which the positive ion loses completely the electron and the negative atom accepts or acquire completely the electron, so it gains a negative charge. In this case, this compound is called ionic molecule or ionic compound. If the difference in electronegativity between the two atoms is slightly intermediate, the strong atom which attracts electrons strongly acquires a partially negative charge, but the other one which attracts electron to a weaker extent, to a less extent, acquires a relatively small partial positive charge. And we say that this covalent bond is polar covalent bond. If the two atoms have nearly equal electronegativities, so the molecule is called non-polar molecule. Like here, the examples for non-polar is a wax is a non-polar covalent compound or naphthalene. Polar molecules such as water or HCl gas, ionic compound like sodium chloride, potassium chloride, potassium bromide, calcium chloride, potassium hydroxide. These are examples